Hi everybody, I'm Crystal from Tarot. I've recently started posting tarot readings, pick a card readings on YouTube. Before I get started, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who has so far subscribed to my channel. I really love the fact that my messages are actually affecting people and getting through to people, because I know as a person who watches pick a card readings, they can be really profound sometimes, and they can be really helpful and just be that little extra push that you need to kind of get you out of feeling like you're in a rut and you don't really know which direction to take. So thank you all for subscribing and for watching my videos. It's really lovely. So I'm gonna get into it. I wanted to do a video today, a quick one, just about the full moon and a little bit of the energies that I'm kind of feeling with this full moon, and also leading up to 2020. So this is a full moon in Gemini tonight on the 12th of December, which is 12/12. And it's a gateway. It's really a gateway of, well, I'll just go back and explain a few things first. So we're moving into 2020. So if you think about 2020, not only are we tonight having the last full moon of 2019, we're also having the last full moon of the decade of the 2010s. And we're officially going to hit 20 years into the 2000s. It's going to be 2020 next year. And when you think about the word 2020, you think about 2020 vision. I know that was kind of the first things that came into my mind. So hearing 2020 really makes me think about that 2020 vision. And it really makes me think and feel that we're really going to start moving in a direction of, we already have actually started moving in a direction of seeing things a lot more clearly than we used to. And really seeing what's important to us, you know. Yeah, we're already really moving towards that, and I think we can all feel it. You know, 2020 is going to be a really big year. We can feel it in the air. You can really feel that something's coming, something's brewing, and it's a good thing. You know, it's like everyone has really good vibes coming into 2020, or most people do. So yeah, it's a really wonderful time, and this full moon is a really good energy to be working with as the last full moon of 2019 of the 2010s, before we move into the roaring 20s. It's a really good energy to work with, to allow in those energies that Gemini represents, and also that Sagittarius represent, because we've got, when you have a moon cycle, the full moon is always in the opposite sign of what sun sign we're in. So we're in Sagittarius. If you look at the astrological wheel, Gemini is on the opposite side of Sagittarius, so there's always that balance. Whenever we have the full moon, there's always that balance. Doesn't matter what month we're in, it happens every time. So we're taking the energies of Sagittarius and the energies of Gemini, and both of these signs are very adventurous, very kind of fun-loving, go-getting, just light-hearted kind of energy. Yeah, spontaneous, inquisitive. These are some keywords for Gemini. Clever, humorous, active, versatile. You know, Gemini's the twins. They've really got a good perspective on life. They can really move around and see what's going on. Gemini has a very light-hearted energy. It's an air sign as well, which is all about kind of the mental realm and and being clever and seeing things from a perspective of possibility. That's what I really get with this particular full moon. 12/12, it's the last full moon of the 2010s. It's getting us pumped up to move into 2020. So yeah, I'm really getting this energy of allowing in this vibe of what is possible. What is possible for you? Have a think about that tonight, and let this full moon bring you that energy of like, hey, I can actually see my goals and my dreams from a whole new perspective, or from this perspective of anything's possible and life can change in an instant. My circumstances can change in an instant. I can create what I want to create. Full moons are all about creating. You know, it's a very expansive energy. You see how the moon waxes and wanes throughout the month. When it's at its full state, that's really a time that we can create. It's really a time that we can create and also release, okay? So it's really got this very two-way kind of energy. We can bring in and we can also let go at the same time, because when we let go, that's when we're allowing this new stuff to come in. So we're really working with releasing anything that doesn't fit with these Gemini and Sagittarius energies of seeing the possibilities, allowing the spontaneity, allowing the lightheartedness and the versatility of being able to see all of our options, and the flexibility to be able to go, okay, actually that's not working for me anymore. I honor that feeling within myself, that if something doesn't feel right, if it feels like it's not working for me, then I'm gonna leave. And that's really being versatile and being able to change when you know that change is required. Okay, so this is a really good time to see that what needs to change. You can work with this full moon energy a few days before and after. I know I'm releasing this video on the day of the full moon, so you can work with this energy a few days afterwards as well. So just, yeah, take inventory. What's not working in your life? You know, think about these events that when you have to do them, they just don't make you feel good. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. So there is a way, and this energy is really supporting us in that, in finding those other avenues that we can take so that we don't have to be stuck in this same old crappy situation that might not have been crappy before, but now it just doesn't feel quite right. Okay? We don't have to be stuck in those energies anymore. We don't have to be stuck in that. We're moving into this new energy of 2020 where it's really like the new age. It's really like we're 20 years into the 2000s, man. Like, technology is taking off. Like, the future is now. Like, you know, just think about what people back in like even the 80s would have thought 2020 would have been like, right? Anything else? Yeah. And I also just wanted to make a point of just think about 100 years ago, when the 2020s rolled around 100 years ago. In many parts of Western society, especially America, of course, we had the Roaring Twenties, the boom of the 1920s, right? Everyone was living kind of this luxurious lifestyle, where, you know, lots of possibilities came on and wealth was abundant. You know, we're moving back into this space of understanding that we are actually very abundant beings, and abundance is our natural birthright, because energy is literally in the air all around us. Everything is made up of energy. Energy is life force. Therefore, it's literally everything and everywhere. There is an abundance of energy, which means there is an abundance of wealth. There is an abundance of possibility. There is an abundance of opportunity. Okay, and tonight is a really good night to kind of tap into that and really see what we can release. moving into 2020, and how that's going to allow these new energies to come in, and maybe have a think about what are the possible energies that can come in once we release these old stuff that we don't need anymore. Anything that's heavy, anything that makes us doubt, okay? Any old patterns, any old programming within us that makes us doubt ourselves, that can all get released. Tonight's a really good night to work with that. Okay, I don't want to make this video too long, so I'll just give you a quick little thing that you might have heard of before that is really helpful with releasing if you don't really quite know how to release. Obviously meditating on it is helpful, but a nice little fun thing that I like to do is you write down on a piece of paper anything that you don't want to hold anymore, and this is an especially powerful practice during the full moon. You write down anything that is not serving you anymore, you read it over, you sign it at the bottom, I now release. You write out everything that you now release, and then you sign it at the bottom with your name and the date, and then you burn it. Or you can submerge it in water. I personally like to burn it because it's kind of, when it's burned, it's like the paper is gone, it's disappeared, it's no longer there, it's burned by the flame, it's purified. But you know, you do what feels right to you. You can kind of work with it however you want, but yeah, that's a fun little thing to do, just to release anything that feels heavy or that you don't want to hang on to moving into the next decade. I'm just going to pull a little card because, you know, sticking true to the channel. Give me 1 second. Okay, just going to pull a card from my Archangel deck for everyone, just for the collective, for all of you guys who are watching this. A little card for tonight. Oh, okay, one just fell out, so we'll go with that. Okay, you are safe. Okay. Okay. To me, I'm really taking this as like the universe always has your back. And that is one thing that I personally need to release, is like fear of not having enough. Yeah, like a feeling of lack, right? That's definitely something I think a lot of us need to release. And as I was saying before, moving into understanding that we have abundance, we live in an abundant world. So, and you're safe, like you're protected, as it says on the card. And you know, it might be scary to release things that that we've had for a long time, that we've been holding within us for a long time, but you're safe to release those things now, and it's really important that you do release them now, because we're moving on, we're moving into a new era, into a new age, and we're keeping up with that new age. Okay, so that's all. Thank you so much for watching this little full moon energy update, I suppose you could call it. Yeah, blessings to you all. I hope you have a beautiful night and enjoy the rest of your December. The rest of 2019 is just, yeah, it's good vibes ahead, good times coming, and call on your support if you need it. Just like another little extra thing that I just thought about. Call on support if you need it from your friends, your family, your loved ones. You know, they're here to help you, so let them. Okay, so namaste, and have a beautiful rest of your day wherever you are. Peace.